It's 2025 and the Arizona Cardinals finally getting with the times. PHNX Cardinals, Johnny Venerable, Bo Brock, and Bo, the Arizona Cardinals, they've pivoted off their Tempe remodel for their current facility. They're going to North Phoenix, brand new facility, brand new setup. What can you tell us?
We can tell you it's long overdue, but the Cardinals finally, as you mentioned, getting with the times and setting their team up for success, keeping up with the Joneses as far as the NFL goes. It was far too long, Johnny, that the Cards received failing grades on their facilities and got feedback from their players that they needed to change. I mean, you'll see like mid-level collegiate programs with better facilities than the Arizona Cardinals. And now it looks like in 2028, they're finally going to have something that they're going to be proud of. And it wasn't going to be what we originally thought, a retrofitted, renovated Tempe facility. No, they're going to move things up the road to basically north of the 101 and just west of Scottsdale Road up there in North Phoenix on a 200-plus acre lot where the Cardinals are going to utilize 30 acres of that, doubling their size for the facility and setting them up for success to not only have a brand new facility, but also add on when they need to in the future.
Yeah, this is long time coming. I know there's some confusion online about like why are they pivoting off Tempe? What about the locker rooms? I hope you and I can clear a lot of that up today. Like number one, this is emphatically a more powerful, impactful move than the Tempe remodel. I mean, the land alone for this upgrade cost $136 million, as Michael Bidwill won an auction, it says. And then you think about that, the Cardinals were, I say only going to put $100 million into the Tempe facility. So their land itself costed much more than the Tempe remodel. So that's number one. Number two, like this gives them every opportunity to get with the times with a facility. You and I were just in Denver for joint practices in August. The Broncos are doing something very similar. It honestly looks very comparable to what the Broncos are building. These are game changer facilities. And frankly, as you mentioned it in the opening bowl, like this is like the bar you have to clear now. Like you want an NFL franchise, you got to get with the times. You go look around the league like Minnesota, Miami, teams, complexes that are just unbelievable. And then you even go a step below at the collegiate level, Oregon, Ohio State, Michigan. The Cardinals had to get on with the times. And, you know, I'm not going to sit here and dog on their facilities currently in Tempe. That's been well documented. The NFLPA grades give Michael Bidwill an immense amount of credit. Not only did he say we have to be better, like he's not just checking a box with the Tempe facility. He is going all in North Phoenix, which is a premier location where the players and the coaches are going to be closer to the facility. And guess what? Players especially, they're going to spend more time there. They're going to want to go out there. They want to go get a conditioning session in or work with a trainer or a nutritionist. It's going to do wonders for the entire infrastructure of how the Cardinals operate day in and day out.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It changes or pushes back on the narrative that Bidwill is cheap, doesn't want to spend money. But under the new regime, Monty Ossenfort and Jonathan Gannon, we can just tell you what we know is that really anything that they've asked for, including this, even though it's happening today as it stands September 30th, 2025, this is something that's been in the works for a while. And it's there's been a couple things, some roadblocks, some hurdles to clear here that weren't in the way of, you know, Michael Bidwill tightening up, you know, his purse strings here. No, he's wanted to do this for the Cardinals and understood this. And, you know, they are in a good spot right now. I mean, I wish, Johnny, when I got poor report card grades that I could just tell my parents, hey, like, give me 4 years. I got it. Give me 4 years and those are going to come up. But for the most part, like it takes time. Like you can't just wave a magic wand and say, here's your brand new facilities in Scottsdale. Like they had a lot of factors playing here. They doubled their size, 14 acres in Tempe. That was going to be a near impossible feat to really do what they need to do to really have an NFL caliber facility. So they moved it up the road. As you mentioned, like I think this is going to be a slam dunk for players, coaches, you know, execs alike, that it's just going to be a little bit of an upgrade as far as where they're going to be able to practice. I mean, a lot of the players live in Paradise Valley, which is just up the road from this North Phoenix location, you know, around Scottsdale Road and the 101.
Here's what this podcast is prepared to tell you, because, you know, we had heard some rumblings about maybe pivoting off Tempe, and there's a driving force that has not yet, I think, been articulated or documented out there here locally. This also was spurned by potentially the move to an 18-game regular season for the NFL, Bo, which you and I can both confirm for the Arizona Cardinals. That was a factor in this. Why is that a factor? The Cardinals potentially are going, when they move to the league, moves to an 18-game regular season, they're going to have OTAs or mini camps later into the summer, right? And the calendar is almost going to be year round, right? So when you think about that, Tempe did not have the infrastructure to support an NFL team 18-game schedule. They just didn't, with the limitations with the bubble and the locker room and the heat here in Arizona. This complex is going to be able to support an NFL 18-game schedule for the Arizona Cardinals. That's a huge factor that no one is talking about, that you and I can confirm right now, because I think the league is going to that, probably will go to that beforehand, and the Cardinals will have to make do maybe one season, but long term, gives the Cardinals ample opportunity to support an NFL franchise, 53 players year round, more than that, 100 plus, at a state-of-the-art facility from June to the following June every year. It's just like clockwork. We're not going to be in these periods where, like the Tempe facility, like it's relatively quiet in large parts of the offseason. That's not going to be this spot in North Phoenix. This is going to be a Mecca. It's going to be a hub for Cardinal players and coaches alike to get better. I'm excited for Cardinal fans because, again, no one likes to come out every spring or when we're at the combine, those NFLPA grades come out, and it's disappointing from a facility standpoint. The Cardinals have leveled up. It's needed. Commendable job by Michael Bidwill, everybody involved.
Yeah, the details one more time. 30 acres, 250,000 square feet, doubling up from 14 acres, 156,000 square feet. And it's going to be a multi-use, as they're saying that this is going to be something that could be, obviously, their business operations is going to take place there. They're going to have athletic training, sports medicine, strength and conditioning, additional upgraded dining areas, meeting rooms, player lounge, so much more. So the Cardinals in 2028, they're going to be finally where they need to be. They're going to have to weather the storm, I think, on a couple NFLPA report cards between now and then. But there is light at the end of the tunnel, Johnny. And the Cardinals, as you mentioned, it's so like they couldn't go knocking on the door of ASU if they're kicked out of the facility to renovate it and say, hey, can we use your facility if the things change here? So it just makes sense for them, and this has been a long time coming, and it's a proud day to be a Cardinals fan.
Absolutely, and I also think people were cynical to the Tempe remodel until people saw shovels in the ground, which I get. And there were a lot of people who were like, "Why this isn't happening? This is a crock of you know what." Michael Bidwill owns this land now. This is happening. This is not like, oh, we got to wait for construction and blah. No, it was purchased with the intent, and you have to get league approval. There's so many permits involved. You've got the mayor sourced in this article by the Cardinals at azcardinals.com. There's no alternative now. This is the land where this is going to be built. Construction delays aside, it's going to be unveiled in 2028. We're halfway through 2025. This is going to give them an edge with free agents. This is going to give them an edge when they host, potential coaching options. Hopefully JG gets an extension, but you're thinking down the line, executives, assistant coaches, defensive, offensive coordinators. This is someplace where you're going to be able to be proud to bring folks that you are courting from an NFL standpoint, which has been a tough look. They bring Peyton Manning in, they bring Sean Payton into the Tempe facility. It has not been an even playing field. It will be now.
Right. That'll be $5, Mr. Manning, for that sandwich. No longer the days of paying for lunches. That's long gone. But how's this changed your perception of the Arizona Cardinals and ownership? Michael Bidwill, seems like they're set up for success, as Johnny outlined there. They got a good coach. They got a good GM. It looks like the direction is the right one. The facility's there. What else do they need to do? Oh, win football games. That'd be huge as well. But what do you think about the Cardinals making these upgrades? Drop a comment, leave a like, and subscribe to PHNX Sports here on YouTube.